I want to mention your project, which is the sequel to Planes.
Planes 2.
Planes 2.
That's
yes.
right. I get to play a firefighting plane. I am one of those things that goes and like scoops up water and dumps it on the fires. And apocryphally, a scuba diver, but that apparently never happened.
Well, it's nice, though. You made this show will be very popular with your kids.
Yes, it's something that they can actually watch, which will be very nice. And there'll be a toy of me.
Yeah. Oh, that's the best.
Oh, no. Are you a toy?
You bet I am.
How many toys are you?
What do you mean? They made a G.I. Joe, a Conan O'Brien G.I. Joe. Oh. Yeah. That was a big seller.
Every battle needs a coward.
Oh, my God.
Get out of here!
I better get out of here!
I'll let someone else do my fighting!
So, Don, how are you?
I was fine till I got on this.
Please.
No, I'm delighted to be here. It's good to see you again. I spoke to the hospital, and it's a new drug. It's called a personality shot. And they're going to work on it, and you're going to skyrocket. I'm telling you right now.
I thought that kind of shot came in a glass.
Still got the old following, huh?
Oh, sure do. Pity, admiration, it's the same thing. It all blends together.
Your time's up.
Okay.
Just say hello to him, and right away he's on a roll, like an evening with him.
About a year ago or so, you declared bankruptcy. You said you're out of money, and then you irritated the judge in the case because you started posting all these pictures of you that seemed to indicate that you have a ton of money. You put up this picture right here of you eating a money sandwich.
Yeah. Well, I for one, can tell you how you went broke. That's crazy.
You're pretty good at telling the absolute truth. Who are the cheapest guys that you've hung out with that we would know?
Well, there's nobody cheaper than Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. You know, Michael Jordan's pretty...
Michael Jordan is cheap?
Oh, yeah, he's cheap.
Really? Yeah. Like how cheap? We were talking super cheap here? Like
you know, I always give homeless people money.
Yeah.
And he'll always slap my hand. He'll say, if they can ask you for spare change, they can say, "Welcome to McDonald's, can I help you, please?"
Wow. Seriously?
Oh, yeah.
Michael Jordan says that.
Hey, man.
I like it more than Michael Jordan's a slapper.
Yeah. That's what he's into. Okay, so those guys are cheap.
Tiger's pretty cheap, too.
Tiger Woods is cheap.
Oh, yeah, he's cheap.
You named two of the richest guys of all time. Tiger Woods is cheap?
I think that's why they're rich. They don't tip. It's a fine line. It's a very fine line. Yeah.
That's their secret, right?
That's their secret to being rich. They don't tip.
Very nice. Have you talked to Tiger about it?
I have not. First of all, you're good, too. You're not the easiest going guy either when it comes to tipping. You said that, didn't you?
Well...
That's an absolute lie. I make it rain.
Yeah, quarters.
Shut up! Well, it's raining, isn't it?
But there is a recent study that showed that men who masturbate at least 21 times per month have a decreased risk of developing prostate cancer. Not 20 times, I thought that was odd too, 21 times, which is actually at least 5 to 6 times per week.
You're saying that now doctors are telling men, you've got to masturbate more. Is that what you're saying?
Or have sex, but masturbation for sure. B, using your penis and ejaculating. It requires ejaculation at least 21 times per month.
Yeah, I know what masturbation is. Again, you've explained so many rudimentary things today. It's unbelievable. Okay, so that's a good health tip to get out there.
That's a good health tip.
It is.
Yeah, if you're not having
kids are going to wonder what those marks on the calendar are for.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Did you know this, ladies and gentlemen? Tomorrow is International Women's Day. Or as Rush Limbaugh calls it, Slutsapalooza. I gotta say, I would go to Slutsapalooza.
Oh, sure. Who wouldn't?
I think all my pals would too.
Yeah. Just for the rides.
You and I would go together, wouldn't we?
Come on, Andy, Slutsapalooza.
I want to first of all thank you. You have this very hot podcast. A lot of people are talking about it. It's beloved, and then you had me on the podcast recently, which was very nice, so I thank you for that.
I appreciate you doing it, and we had a good time. I don't think we'd ever talked that long. You came to my house. I do it out of my garage, and you were in the garage for an hour, and we talked like we'd never talked before.
Yes.
And then we left the garage, and you came into my house, and then you lingered there. And...
I did.
Yeah,
I was chatting up one of your interns. I was just chatting with you and an intern.
I have a woman that occasionally works for me out of charity, and no, that's not true. But you were standing there, and it was weird because I've been on the show a lot. We've had these conversations
for years. We've known each other for 18 years.
And it got to a point where you were in my dining room, and I actually had the thought. I thought, oh my God, how do I get Conan out of my house?
Really?
But
why?
Not in a bad way.
Welcome to my world.
Hey.
He gets all fussy, like, if he does. He gets all PMS-y and fussy if he doesn't have sex.
If your husband doesn't have sex, he gets fussy?
Like, oh, yeah. Like irrational. Like fussy and cranky and irrational. And I'm like, what is oh.
Wow, okay. Well,
no, but he's taught me, like, I can read him now. And I'm like, oh, that's all. He just needs to be taken care of.
Okay, but I'm curious. All right, so your husband, how does he let you know? Specifically, how does he let you know? He gets fussy, but
right.
Does he ever come out and say it or send you a message or write a note?
No, he texts me.
Oh, he texts you.
Like, like if I'm out with the kids, like, in the other room and he wakes up because he wakes up later. In the morning.
Yeah.
He'll like text me like, I'm hopping in the shower. And so I'm like, jumping on the trampoline. I'm like, oh, gotta go, kids.
So that's what that means to you. If I texted my wife, I'm hopping in the shower, she would text back, good luck with that. Now you will be clean.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's like I'm on his beck and call. I mean, it's not like that, but or he'll be like, you get in the shower. Are you going to be hopping in the shower soon?
Right.
Or if I'm out, he'll text me, what's your ETA?
I love ETA. That's one that people use for that could cause confusion.
I have a suspicion he's just asking questions and you're real horny. Like, he's just really wondering, I wonder when she's coming home.
Yeah. Hey, Jenna, did you get my skin medication? Hold on, partner!
Let me ask you about, because I've noticed this before. I'm a big Taxi fan. I always noticed that you had the Keep On Truckin' tattoo.
Yeah.
And then you'd come here on the show a couple years ago, and I noticed you still had the Keep On Truckin' tattoo with the drawing of a guy walking along. And I heard Mr. Natural, I heard that you got it taken off.
I did.
Why? What made you want to take it off?
Well, that stupid tattoo on my arm. What do you mean?
What do you mean? You had it on.
But please don't tell us that you've stopped trucking.
Yeah.
That would be too much.
What fascinates me about this new project, Detroiters, is that you've earned the right to create this show. You're from Detroit. You spent time there. And it's a great idea. You and your co-star play local ad men. Not the big-time ad men, but you're the guys that write the ads that appear on the local channel.
Exactly, like the bottom of the barrel ad guys. Like, we're the ones who do, like, discount wigs and, like, secondhand rugs.
Right, and you're dreaming of being Don Draper one day. But right now, this is what you're doing, and it sounds to me like this is based on personal experience.
It is, like, because Tim and I, we based this show on, like, it's the idea, that's love that we had of local TV, of local commercials that we grew up watching. They're, like, so iconic to us. And so, like, we just, like I think everybody in Detroit, like, knows those commercials so well, and so do we, of course.
There was one that you were a kid that fascinated you.
One that was like my absolute favorite. It was for Dietrich Furs, and this commercial had like this real soft focus, and it's just this woman riding a horse in slow motion, but in a fur coat, and there's just this song was just like so sexy. It's like Dietrich Furs, Dietrich Furs. Ooh, Dietrich Furs, the Dietrich family.
Well, I heard about this just a couple hours ago, and we were just determined to find it. So, Dietrich Furs ad, take a look.
Dietrich, dependability. Dietrich, since 1893. Dietrich Furs by the Dietrich family.
Wait. Andy, when Andy first saw the ad right now, just say what you said.
I said, she's getting the out of Detroit. Come here, horsey! Come here, horsey!
Get out of here.
Detroit's beautiful.
Yeah.